Bonsoir, ma chérie. I've been reading this book all day, and this one particular section, over and over again, or at least every time I take a shit, which is generally when I read. Silence. He's thinking if there is any way by which he can explain just how and what it is he suffers. He is wondering if there is anyone in the whole wide world with a heart big enough to comprehend what it is he wants to tell. There are so many little things to say first, and will anyone have the patience to listen to the end? Suffering is no one thing. It is composed of invisible atoms infinite in number, each one a universe in a great macrocosm of pain. He could begin anywhere, with anything, with a silly word even, a word such as flapdoodle, and he could erect a cathedral of staggering dimensions which could not occupy so much as a pocket in the crevice of the tiniest atom. To say nothing of the surrounding terrain, of the circumambient aura of things like coastlines, volcanic craters, fathomless lagoons, pearl studs, and tons of chicken feathers. The musician has his instrument to work with. The surgeon has his implements, the architect his plans, the general his pawns, the idiot his idiocy. But the one who is suffering has everything in the universe except relief. He can run out to the periphery 1 trillion times, but the circle never straightens out. He knows every diameter but no egress. Every exit is closed, whether it be by an inch or 1 billion light years distant. You crash a gate made of arms and legs only to get a butt below behind the ear. You pick up and run on bloody, sawed-off stumps only to fall into an endless ravine. You sit in the very center of unhappiness. You sit in the very center of emptiness, whimpering inaudibly, and the stars blink at you. You fall into a coma, and just when you think you've found your way back to the womb, they come after you with pick and shovel, with acetylene torches. Even if you found the place of death, they would find a way to blow you out of it. You know time in all its curves and infidelities. You have lived longer than it takes to grow all the countless separate parts of 1,000 new universes. You have watched them grow and fall apart again, and you are still intact, like a piece of music which goes on being played forever. The instruments wear out, and the players too, but the notes are eternal, and you are made of nothing but invisible notes which even the faintest zephyr can shake a tune out of. And this is only the melodious element of it, which has to do with time and salies and forays incommensurable. There is also form, phantasmal form, which includes all evolution, all metamorphosis, all the sprouts of germination, of abortion, of diffraction and deformation, and of death and rebirth, of seed, call, matrix and afterbirth. There is mood and atmosphere, foreground and background, the aquatic depths and the astral recesses. There are seasons, climates, temperatures, there are categories and departments, logic within logic, certitudes firm as ice, and then fog banks, ooze and drift, slime and rack, or just ozone pouring from the neck of a stopperless bottle. And as if these were not enough, there are the wild noumena, the Pleistocene memories, the placental fugues and subterfuges, memories that hang by a hair and in dying give birth to dandruff, faces that burn in luminol, shedding hysterical light on cellular problems, names running back to lethal sources, reverberating like spun harps, words embedded in lymph and cyst which no form of dynamite can blast away, tears that fall on warm fruit and make waterfalls in far-off Africa, birds that settle between the eyes only to sing their wings and fall like broken clutches, vapors that rise from the arteries and congeal into phosphorescent webs of mica, and devils who laugh like antelopes, bounding in and out of broken teeth or frazzled dreams, and monsters of the underwaters who suck like the undertow or bleat like pregnant baboons, and hammerclaviers fitted with cloying geraniums, announcing stench and smoke and delirium, and kings like Ebenezer Sock, born blanched with terror, who prey on euphony, and more of his ilk, and more, and then nothing but a cube on cube, pillar upon pillar, tomb upon tomb, as far as the mind can reach, and just a little beyond. and as though and as if there were at last a limit, there is none. Believe me, none. None. A little beyond looms the face of the beloved. Ever larger, ever fuller, ever clearer it grows, a moon glow that saturates an empty sky. Slowly, slow as claustral fever, the nebulae arrive. Little medallions constellate the panic that clouds the orifices of fright. Intaglio depths gleam from the precipitous walls of New World hearts. Through the laughing mouth oceans leap into being, and pain stillborn is cried down again. The marvels of emptiness parade their defilement. The embryonic unsheath their splendor. A Kalalia mounts her throne. The web stretches tighter. The ravisher is ravished. A slat gives away. An axe falls. Little children drop like flowers on the burnished hearth beneath the open door. It is the morning of the day after the night before, on the threshold of unsubjugated repetition. It fits like a silver-studded bracelet on a warm wrist.